Beth Downey from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Well, I started doing Pilates when I was 37 years old. And as a teenager, I was very tall and shy. So I slouched and I had horrible posture well into my 30s and very rounded shoulders that I couldn't change, even though my mother always told me, sit up as tall as you can, and I couldn't. And after I started doing Pilates, it started to change my posture tremendously. It opened up my shoulders, opened up my back, and it took several years to do that. But over time, I kept getting taller and stood up straighter, and it made me such a different person from doing the Pilates. And when I first started doing Pilates, I was a very good. I play a lot of sports, and I play competitive tennis and golf and paddle tennis, and I played all these competitive sports and thought Pilates would be the easiest thing that I did, but I was so inflexible in my body and my muscles were so tight that I didn't realize that if I had never done Pilates, I would have ended up very rounded with osteoporosis. And my mother had the dowager's hump that I think I would have ended up with as well. And it completely opened up my body so that I could also prevent injuries into the future. So to me, I would have never been standing or sitting as tall as I can now because of how much it changed at a late time in life, I think, even in my late 30s. Well, one of the things that's happened to me, I'm 54 years old now, and I found out that I am bone on bone in my right hip. So I have bad arthritis from all the sports that I've played over the years. And since I've looked at that specifically to do Pilates exercises for that, they told me I was going to have surgery last year, and now they're telling me I don't have to have surgery whenever. I'm now no longer in pain, and I feel like I might be able to put that surgery off 2 or 3 years. And that's from doing specific Pilates exercises for that hip being a huge problem. And so that, to me, I looked at one day that I was going to have surgery in 1 month, and then I started addressing it with specific Pilates exercises, and now it looks like I could put it off for 2 or 3 years, which is amazing. I try to do it 2 to 3 times a week between privates and classes at my own studio. I own my own studio, so I work many hours. And then I try to at least do 10 minutes here and there, even when I don't have time to put a full hour in. I'll try to do like 10 minutes and just do specific things for my hip to help keep it open and keep it moving and flexible so that I don't end up with it in a worse situation.